Hello gamers. So today we are slaying the undead dragon Vorkath. Whether you're trying to finish Dragon Slayer 2 or going for your Ava's Assembler, this video will be for you. I will not be going over all the combat achievements at this time as that will be on a later video. For now, I'll be showing you how to get consistent kills and show some tips along the way. And with that, let's start with Vorkath. Okay, so who is Vorkath? Vorkath is an undead blue dragon that lives in Ungil? It's this island in the Fremnek province. He is one of the main boss fights in Dragon Slayer 2. He was created by Vorkath during the 4th Age while the Dragonkin conflicts were going on. After numerous experience by Vorkath, Vorkath was essentially discarded as a failure due to its lack of aggression and was left to be simply a distraction for humans. The only requirement for fighting Vorkath is completion of Dragon Slayer 2 up to the point where you fight him. After that, in order to fight him, you must finish the rest of Dragon Slayer 2, and you'll fight a post-quest version that is slightly stronger. 75 range and 75 defense should be enough to both complete the quest and fight the post-quest variant of Vorkath. Despite being so-called failure, without protection prayers from Dragonfire and proper prayers, Vorkath can hit very hard and accurately. Mostly weak to stab and range, but you can use the wiki's DPS calculator to try to find different setups and see how they compare. Okay, so on to our inventory. You're going to want Void or Elite Void if you have it. If you don't have Void yet, I recommend you just grinding that out first. For those that don't know, Void and Elite Void are attained from the Pest Control minigame. The set bonus for Void with the range helm is added 10% to range damage and accuracy. The Elite Void offers the same 10% to accuracy, but has an increased 12.5 bonus to damage. However, if you don't want to do pest control, you can get by with Carol's robes as well. As I said earlier in the video, while Vorkath may be a blue dragon as far as Slayer is concerned, he is also undead, which means we will be bringing our Salve Amulet EI for an added 20% in accuracy and damage in all styles against the undead. The Salve Amulet EI is the enhanced and imbued version of the regular Salve Amulet, which you can make after completing the Haunted Mine quest. Vorkath being a dragon, we obviously bring our Anti-Dragon Shield or Dragonfire Shield if you have it. We bring our best Ava's device along with Ruby and Diamond Enchanted Bolts. I use an Archer's Ring here, but can be swapped out for added prayer or defense like the Ring of the Gods or Ring of Suffering. I also have the Mixed Hide Boots. Those are my best ranging boots for right now, since I haven't gotten Blessed D-Hide in the boot slot yet. The Rune Crossbow is also plenty here, but obviously bring the dragon if you have it. Our inventory should include our range or divine ranging potion, 1 to 2 prayer pots, this can be changed depending on how many kills you're doing, some combo eating food, 2 anti-poisons, or better if you have, but I'm a cheap Iron Man, so anti-poison's just fine here. A Slayer Staff or Slayer Staff E for auto-casting Crumble Undead with the necessary runes. And I use Fremnek Boots 4 to teleport there, and I use a Quest Cage to teleport out. If you don't have Elite Fremnek done, you can also use the POH Tele, which will bring you to right here, so just south of where you need to go. Or you can also use the Fairy Ring DKS and then just hop over the fence with 57 agility. With that, let's get to a kill. Alright, when you do your kill, you will not be like me and forget to bring an anti-fire potion. So throughout the fight, you'll see Vorkath has 6 total attacks. He has 4 main Dragonfire attacks, which I'll show here. He has the standard Dragonfire, the venomous one which inflicts venom, which we're not going to cure totally, we're just going to take the venom off and downgrade it to poison damage. He has the corrupting Dragonfire which turns your prayers off, so you have your prayers set on your prayer icon so you can just turn them on right away when that happens. And the deadly Dragonfire, which is the KO attack if it hits you directly. If you're 1 tile away, it still does a ton of damage, but you just want to be moving 2 tiles away every time that shows up. And then you'll also see the rapid fire venom spit attack and the freeze attack, which I'll show you during the fight. So you hop over this ice chunks. The encounter doesn't actually start until you poke Vorkath. Once you poke him with range, you're going to run back here, and the tiles we care about are going to be this one, and this one when we're using a crossbow. So the way I highlighted those tiles is by using the ground markers option on RuneLite. You're going to want to have this turned on. You're going to be using it for pretty much every single boss encounter you do in RuneScape. These 3 tiles, as you'll see, is what we use to avoid his knockout attack. It's a giant red fireball in the air, and this is our max range with the crossbow. So during the fight, we are going to have our Dragonfire Shield, Anti-Fire Potion drank. So what we're going to pray against is we're going to pray against his range attack. So we're going to enter in, poke him. I already had a sip. Drink that, run to our tile, turn prayers on, and we'll attack. So that blue attack is his mage attack. So we are praying range because the mage attack has a lower max hit, and when you're in range distance, he uses the range attack more often typically. That pinkish purple attack, that was his prayer attack. So when that happens, you'll see I turn my prayer back on. So make sure you have protect from range and your offensive range prayer set to quick prayer. That, if it hits you, will kill you instantly. If you're 1 tile away, it does about 66 damage. But that's why we have our 3 tiles there. So we just move 2 tiles every single time. This is the Venom attack. All you do is you have control walks or control invert run on, and you will hold down control and just click along that back row, and there will never be Venom on those back tiles. So that's always a safe place to walk. You can try and get sweaty with it and try and attack between the Venom spits, but it's easiest just to walk around. So that's the range attack we pray against. This is typical Dragonfire attack. So once he hits 200 health, you switch from your ruby bolts to your diamond bolts. So that white attack, he freezes you, and you want to click the ground to stop attacking. You equip your Slayer Staff, and then you just auto cast that Crumble Undead onto the Scorpion, and it'll kill it every single time. So there, the prayer attack he hit me with, I turn my prayer back on. That green attack, it inflicts venom. So this is why we just bring anti-poison just whenever you have time or a chance. Usually during the venom stage, since you're just walking, just like here, you just take the venom off whenever you need to. So the reason the venom attack, you're walking that entire time, is it's called the rapid fire. There is damage being dealt every tick. So if you're constantly walking, your player is moving to a different tile every tick, which is the game's timing system, is called ticks. So as long as you keep walking, your guy will always be on the next tile on the next tick and avoid all damage from that rapid fire attack. So that's just how you do it if you want to try and get in a couple hit or 2. Otherwise, like I said, you just walk along the back. We'll finish the kill up here. Avoid the KO. And that's Vorkath. Let's see what we got for loot here. It's pretty good loot. So for total GP this kill, almost $250,000. As far as loot goes, the wiki has Vorkath kills listed as an average of 167k GP per kill. So that last kill is a little above that, which is nice. But that's really good considering the speed and difficulty of the boss. The main drops you're looking for here are the Vorkath head to make the assembler, which is a 1 in 50 drop rate, but it's guaranteed after the 50 kill. After that, you're looking for the Draconic Visage is a 1 in 5,000. The Skeletal Visage is 1 in 5,000. The Dragon Bone Necklace is 1 in 1,000. And the Jar of Decay is 1 in 3,000 for your POH. The boss Vorkath is a 1 in 3,000k drop as well. Very cool pet. Other than that, that is pretty much all the drops you're getting from Vorkath. The bones are pretty good in value. A lot of high elks. And obviously, random things like D-Hide's good for crafting XP for iron. And with that, that is everything you need to know about Vorkath. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Until next time.